Okay, so let's start by sitting on a block and just coming into a relaxed sitting seated position. Drawing the spine up nice and tall towards the ceiling without any stress or strain. And just starting to settle into your body and onto the mat. Lowering the shoulders down from the ears. Very slight tilt of the chin towards the chest. And just starting to notice the breath traveling in and out of the body. Filling up the whole torso as you inhale all the way down to the seat. As you exhale, bringing the breath out from the bottom of the body all the way up and out of the nostrils. Softening the jaw, softening the tongue and the eyelids. And just continuing to breathe some natural breaths in and out of the body. On the next inhale, we'll bring a count to the breath. So we'll inhale for 4 and exhale to the count of 8. I'll count us through the first 2 and then we'll do a few rounds on our own. So inhaling now for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the top. Exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the top. Exhaling 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continuing like this for 4 more rounds. If you want to bring the inhale to 6 and the exhale to 12, of course you can do that, but just noticing what's comfortable in your body. So keep going without stress or strain. Observing the breath from the inside. When you're finished, no rush at all. Finish in your own time and your own space, slowly blinking open the eyes. And then we'll inhale the arms up and overhead to touch. Exhaling into a twist. So twisting through the upper body. Inhaling to sit tall and then letting your head follow. So don't let the neck lead the twist. Taking an inhale here. Exhaling, maybe softening a little bit more. Inhaling back to center, arms up overhead. Exhaling, twisting the other way. So growing tall first and then twisting, then maybe your gaze follows over behind your shoulder. Taking an inhale here to grow tall, to lengthen. And exhale to twist a little bit deeper. Inhaling back to center. Once more each side. Coming back through center, twisting over to the left. And then inhale, coming back to center when you're ready. We'll bring the arms up overhead, taking hold of the right elbow, bending the right hand behind your back and placing it between your shoulder blades. And then rather than jamming the chin down, move the shoulder back a little bit so that there's space for the head. Nice. Just taking a couple of breaths here. And then swapping hands when you're ready. So finding the elbow, placing the left hand between your shoulder blades, and then making that space. So move the left arm back a little bit. Nice. Relax the shoulders though, so just shoulder, yeah. Lovely. And relax, release the chin a little bit. And then releasing all of that, coming off your block. Bringing the feet to the earth in front of you, fingertips towards the hips if that feels good. Coming into a reverse tabletop. So push away from the hands to lift the chest up, lift the hips up. Maybe drop the neck if that feels comfortable, but otherwise just keep the neck neutral. Taking a breath here. Staying for the exhale. As you come back, don't sit down. Sweep your hips in between your hands without letting your thumb touch the earth. Push through the hands to round through the back and then come back into your reverse tabletop. Nice. One more breath here. Lift the hips up. Move yourself away from the earth. And then exhale, swinging the hips through without lowering the hips. Push through the hands to round the upper back. Maybe gazing between your knees. And then gently lowering yourself down to the earth. Oof. That woke us up. Inhale, opening the arms up towards the ceiling. Belly into the spine, leaning forward. Stretching the fingers past the toes. And then exhaling into a forward fold. You can keep the knees bent if you like. Just taking a few breaths here. One more deep breath. Exhaling to soften. Inhaling, bringing yourself back up to a seat. We'll bring the right foot outside the left leg. Sweep the left leg around. Inhale, reaching the left arm up and then forward, coming into a seated twist. So you can either wrap your arm around your leg or you can bring your elbow inside your leg. And then inhale to sit up tall, twisting to the back. One deep breath here. Exhaling to release. Just placing your fingers behind you again, fingers pointing the hips. Unwind the legs and just cross them over the other way. Show dance, or showgirl pose, I think that's called. And then taking your variation of the twist. So it's a stretch of the right hand to lengthen the right hand and then finding the twist that's good for you. You can have if you've got a bind and you want to bind, you can definitely bind, but it's very early for that. Noticing the difference one side to the other. Paying close attention to the parts of the body that are speaking to you. And then gently releasing. Coming to stand at the top of your mat in a forward fold. So feet hip distance apart. bending through the knees so that you've got your ribs on your thighs and just letting the head hang. Your backs of your hands can be on the mat, or you can hold onto opposite elbows. Just taking a breath or two here, letting something soften on the exhale. And then inhale, releasing the hands, left hand to the mat, left knee bends, right arm up. Swapping over, right hand down, left arm up, right knee bend. So just coming through a few side to side here, just moving with the breath. We're not staying particularly long in the hold. We're not holding here at this stage. We're just moving, twisting a little bit, massaging the organs from the inside out, like squeezing out a sponge, releasing toxins. Next time your left hand comes down and your right arm comes up, half bind with the right arm. Maybe finding the inside of your left thigh and open that twist towards the right. So pull your right shoulder back. Maybe your left hand comes to the outside of your right leg and you use that lock to bring your left ribs under it even more. And then exhale, releasing all of that, right hand down, right knee bends, left arm up. Maybe finding your half twist here. Opening the heart over to the left, pulling the left shoulder back. And then taking the outside of the left leg with the right hand, if that feels good. There's still a bend in the other knee. And then using that to open the heart a little bit more, pulling the shoulder back. And then exhaling back into your forward fold, knees to your chest. Inhaling to halfway lift, stepping back with both feet into a plank pose. Half push-up chaturanga, elbows into the ribs, pushing back up. Half chaturanga, elbows into the ribs, giving you a ledge there, pushing back up. Nice, we'll do two more. Half chaturanga, lovely, pushing back up. One more. Half chaturanga, tops of the feet to the earth. Inhaling, upward facing dog. So just staying here for a breath or two. You can sway a little bit. Slide the shoulder blades down the back together. And then curling under, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. Taking an inhale here. As you exhale, tilt your hips up towards the ceiling, pushing away from your hands. Think about bringing your ribs towards your thighs, really nice. Heels become heavy towards the earth, but keep a slight bend in the knees. Inhale, floating forward to your plank pose. Exhaling, right heels over to the right. Lifting the left arm up. Maybe coming into your wild thing. Maybe bringing your left arm over your ear. Lovely. And then left hand down. We're going to bring the left knee to the chest and then sweep the left foot under the right armpit. Fallen triangle. Lifting the right arm up. Staying there, maybe you're going to think about taking the outside blade of the left foot with the right hand, maybe pushing through the left hand, maybe you lift that leg up off the floor. Maybe you just think about it. Otherwise, you're in your fallen triangle. And then releasing softly, exhaling into three-legged dog. Stepping the left foot forward, opening up into your Cleopatra. So you're coming onto the outside blade of the right foot. Lovely. Staying in the Cleopatra, we're just going to push through the right hand to sweep the left arm up and over. So coming up a little bit higher away from the ground. Exhaling, opening into Cleopatra again. Inhaling, sweeping up. Left arm up and over the ear. Cleopatra. From there, left hand back to the earth. Stepping the left foot back. Coming through a chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Taking 2 breaths here, just noticing where the breath is at, where the mind's at. And just taking some nourishing breath to make space in the body as you exhale to soften something. On the next inhale, we'll float forward to a plank pose, heels over to the left. Right arm lifts. Side plank. Staying there or stepping the right foot behind the left for your wild thing. So lift the hips up, open the heart towards the ceiling as if you're trying to bring the chest flush to the ceiling. And then exhaling, right hand down, right knee to chest, right foot threads under the left arm for your fallen triangle. So your left foot's flat on the ground, yeah. So staying here, or if you want to, you can bring your left hand across the top of the right foot and lift that foot up off the earth. Eventually, we want to lengthen that foot towards the opposite corner, maybe bringing our head underneath our arm, but that's for another day. So we're just starting the process. Or your foot is on the floor. That's great, Jarish, well done. And then gently releasing, left hand down, coming back into your plank pose, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Taking 2 breaths here, inhaling through the nose, letting it go through the mouth. One more. Inhale through the nose. Make a big noise through the mouth. And then gently start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Rolling up to a standing position. Arms sweep out to the side and overhead, bringing your hands back to heart center. Just placing your thumbs to your sternum. Maybe you feel the heartbeat beneath your thumbs. Just be wary of the breath. Noticing where it's at. Notice as we stand in stillness, it starts to soften. Blinking open the eyes when you're ready, we're going to inhale the right knee to the chest. We're going to exhale our legs into eagle pose. So right leg over the left knee. Opening the arms out to the side, left arm under right. So you can single bind or double bind the legs, whatever feels good for you, but squeeze the inner thighs together, squeeze the elbows together, lift the fingers up. Gaze is steady on one spot. And then gently uncrossing the legs. Right knee to chest. Extending into warrior 3 with your eagle arms. From there, gently placing the back foot down, keeping the arms. Warrior 2. I've moved all the way off my mat, so I'm just going to move forward. Warrior 2 with our eagle arms. Inhale, reaching the fingers up. Exhale, reversing our eagle arms. Inhale, coming back to center. We're going to turn over our left foot, step the right foot out a little bit, coming into humble warrior with our eagle arms. Just letting the head drop if you feel comfortable. Feel the shoulder pressing into the left knee and the left knee pressing into the shoulder. And feel the outside blade of the right foot. Pull the left hips in towards the midline. Lovely. And then inhale, coming back up, slowly with control, stepping the back foot forward to meet the front foot. We're coming into a chair with our eagle arms. From there, floating onto the balls of the feet, lift the heels. Don't stay here too long, and then dropping the heels, releasing the arms, coming into your forward fold. Just letting that all go. One more deep breath here. Exhaling to release. Bending the knees, sweeping the arms up and overhead. Bringing the hands to heart center. Taking a breath here. And then blinking open the eyes. Bringing the weight into the right foot. Inhaling the left knee up towards the chest. And crossing the left knee over the right. So coming into eagle legs on the other side. And then opening the arms, right arm under left. Lifting the fingertips up towards the ceiling, lifting the elbows up. Squeezing the armpits together. Soft gaze. One more breath here. Inhale, gently bringing the left knee to the chest. Flex the left foot. Coming into your warrior three with your eagle arms. When you find your shape, drop the left heel. And then gently start to release the back foot to the ground. Inhale, coming up. Finding your warrior two legs. So you might just adjust the back foot slightly. Finding your warrior two legs. Inhaling the arms up towards the ceiling. Reversing the shape, keeping the eagle arms. Inhale, coming back. Bringing yourself over your front leg. You'll step your back foot out a little bit again. And we're going to come into humble warrior with our eagle arms. Feeling the right shoulder connecting with the right knee. Pull the right knee into the center. Maybe you can bend the knee a little bit more, getting the hands or the forearms closer to the ground. Humble warrior. Inhale, sweeping back up. Stepping forward into your chair. So this time you can bring the toes together, the knees together, lifting the fingers up towards the ceiling, hips back, nice. And then exhale, releasing all of that. Coming into your forward fold. Just letting go of the breath. Letting go of everything, but keep a little bend in the knees. And then we're gently going to lower ourselves down into a seat. So you can come through Malasana if you want to. I just don't want to put my knee into that very deep bend, but you're welcome to. But otherwise, just coming to a seat in your own way. So sitting all the way down onto your seat. Lowering, nice. And then coming through your forward fold, you can hold on to the tops of your feet or the sides of your feet, your shins. But think about drawing your belly button to your spine so that you can extend through the back. Just taking a couple of breaths here. And then curling the chin to the chest. Gently lowering yourself down onto your back. When you arrive there, happy baby pose. Knees towards the armpits. Little rock side to side, massaging the back. And then bringing the knees together, just crossing the right knee over the left again, opening your arms out to a T, exhaling into a twist to the left. So think about keeping the shoulders flat on the earth. Doesn't matter how far the knees come down. If you prefer to do another variation of a twist, of course you can. We'll take another deep breath here. Exhale to release. Inhale, coming back to center. Swap the cross of the legs. You can place your right foot on the ground just to lift your hips up and maybe shuffle them a little bit over to the left. And then exhaling your knees over to the right. Maybe gazing over the left arm. So cute, your dog beside you. He looks very serious about yoga. And then inhaling the knees back to center, uncrossing them, giving them a little bit of a squeeze and a little rock side to side. And then exhaling yourself down into your Shavasana, your yogic, your resting pose. Letting the feet splay out, palms face up. Taking an inhale here. Exhaling for Shavasana. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana for a little bit longer, please go ahead. You're welcome to stay as long as you like. If you're coming with me, gently starting to deepen the breath and bringing some movement to the fingers and the toes. Bringing the knees towards the chest for one more little rock side to side, a nice squeeze of the knees to the chest. And then gently bringing yourself up to a seat. Inhaling your arms up overhead. Bringing the palms, not so that they don't quite touch. Just noticing the energy and the warmth between your palms. And then gently bring your palms together, bringing all of that down into the heart center. From my heart to your heart, thank you for your energy, for showing up. Namaste.